Welcome to the Isle of Man Manx Grand Prix, and boy, we can't wait to share the content that's going to be coming your way in and around the event.
2 wheels and a 3.
Thank you. Thank you. Of course, there's going to be plenty of racing coming your way. But we're going to cover as much as the people in and around that racing.
Maybe what about the Manx Grand Prix? Oh, crikey, that's what's up there in the stratosphere, you know.
Sounds and the smells, hey?
Oh, it's like nothing else. Get the Castrol going again. And
You need a stepping stone, and the Manx is a good stepping stone.
Laps. They've got legends flying over from all over the place that were made at this great event. And of course, we've got entertainment. There's all sorts going on around the island. So we're going to share as much of that as we possibly can with you.
Fantastic to be back here, and obviously got the opportunity to ride the Ashport Racing RT45, which is a proper iconic machine.
And they couldn't have picked a better lad to get on it. Two-wheeling classics, relive the passion. Good afternoon and welcome to day 3 of the Manx Grand Prix 2024 qualifying. We are here from the Grandstand. The seats are rather full actually for a qualifying day. It should have been, of course, a race day today, but with the scheduling issues this week due to the weather conditions, schedules have changed and it's still a qualifying day today. Some of these boys and girls have not even been out on some of the bikes that are heading out there for the next session, so they got to get those laps in order to fully qualify and go racing tomorrow. So the schedule today, they've started a little bit late due to a road collision and some issues with their diesel on the road as well, so all of that is fixed. First session has gone out, which is the Classic Senior, Classic Junior and Lightweight. Then at 1:45 we've got the Classic Superbike Senior and Junior. Then the roads will reopen, and then once again we will go qualifying this evening from 6:30 for the Classic Superbike Senior, Junior, and then at 7:20 we've got the Classic Senior, Classic Junior and Lightweight once again. So the conditions are looking rather decent. There is a little bit of wind, but it's dry. There's some damp patches which have been reported. Not a bad view. We've got the famous pit lane behind us, and just in the distance over there, we've got the Holden area, Parc Fermé. Doesn't that sound gorgeous? So, first session, as you can see, is rolling. We're going to head down into the paddock and join the guys and the girls in the pits. So let's get going. So thankfully, many of the competitors, most of them have qualified on certain bikes. But as I said, most of them, or many of them, are racing multiple bikes, multiple machines. So some of which they haven't even been out on yet. So, you know, there's also others that have been having issues with their bikes. Obviously, of course, plenty of work with these classic bikes. There's so much work that has continually maintenance, continuing and changes that need to happen on these bikes. So I know some of which overnight they've all been working hard. I was talking to Dan Sale earlier, Joe Yeardsley. They've been having to, once they do make their changes and they need to test the bike, they obviously got to get the bike on the dyno. So they got the dyno here in the paddock, which is the testing machine where they can just really rev that bike up, warm it up, get a feel for it, hook it up to the machines and just see whether it's running as it needs to be. However, the dyno in the paddock, another challenge they had to get over was, of course, the dyno stopped working. So they had to travel to the north of the island, which is 40 minutes to an hour with the roads the way they are and the busyness with the visitors here. So they've had a bit of a mission getting everything together, but it's worth it. They love it. They're here for all of it and fully committed. So many of them, as I said, are out on their bikes already. We've got this first session rolling. And whilst we're here in the paddock, we're going to have a little chat. So you can see the social area we've already had a look at this week. But behind us, we've got a couple of hubs. Hello, Des and Jackie. Great supporters. Successful competitor at the Manx Grand Prix, Des Connor. And he goes at the Peel Day. You've looked at any of the Peel Day content that we put up on our YouTube channel. Des's beautiful MV Augusta gets revved up and showed off all over the island and occasionally in the UK. So, coming back to the Manx Grand Prix Supporters Club. So if you're in the paddock or coming to visit us over the bank holiday weekend, you can come visit and support these guys. These are, of course, a huge part of making this Manx Grand Prix happen, or the main and key part. We've got Mr. Alan Brew here. He's just going to have a little chat to us and tell us how it's been going. Alan, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, great, thank you. So just fill the viewers in on your hub here, what you've got going, what you've been doing here this week, and of course, let them know, if they don't know already, the involvement of the Manx Grand Prix Supporters Club.
Okay, yeah, we're here every year for the Manx Grand Prix with the marquee. Hopefully to invite visitors and fans in to pay loads of money for teas, coffees, cakes, etc., etc. We collect a lot of money through donations, and this year, like we did for the past 2 years, we've actually been helping the MGP riders out. So this year, we've basically given every MGP rider £360 this year, and that equates to just over £44,000. So in the past, we used to contribute towards the rescue helicopter. That was over £40,000 a year. That changed 3 years ago, and now we support the riders. In addition to that, we support injured riders and their families and provide funds for medical equipment.
Wow, so important then, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's a great cause, you know. We haven't had the best start to the MGP, obviously, last week. Very sad news, but that's what we're here for. We're here to support the families, the riders, you know, when things don't go quite right.
And it's such a strong community here, isn't it? So when things like that do happen, or even just, you know, whether you've been a previous competitor, whether you're a current competitor, it's a great community for people to come and meet here, reconnect, whether they're old or new fans.
It is, yeah. We've always been known as the old fogies tent, actually. A lot of the old classic riders, you know, they still come to the marquee, and it's a place to meet up and catch up and reminisce.
Well, listen, Alan, I'll let you get back to it. Everyone's, of course, out watching now that the sessions have started, but I'll be back for a cup of tea and a cake, maybe, I think, later on.
Okay, great, and a donation.
Yes, of course, of course. Thanks, Alan. Thank you. All right, so we head just over here. The next hub is, of course, the Mike Hailwood Centre. So the Mike Hailwood committee nominate every Manx Grand Prix and every TT. They nominate riders they're going to support, and they're going to give a certain amount of money to. That just helps them that little bit. You know, some buy tyres, whatever they put their money to, every little bit counts. So they've had the newcomers as well. They nominate newcomers they want to support. But the cafe is open throughout the event. So you can come in here, you can buy your sandwiches, you can get your meal deal actually. You can also bump into one or two legends. So There's a wee legend just sat in the corner over there of the name of Mr. Roy Moore. I wonder whether we could get a little word with him. Royster, hello. How you doing?
My very personal friends call me Royster.
How are you?
Not so bad at all, yes. Yeah, good. Nice to see bikes out on the course, which is always good, isn't it?
It is.
And nice to see you as well, Hayley.
Hello, he's such a charmer as always. What about this week then? It's been slightly challenging and disheartening, hasn't it? But as you say, it's wonderful to see them going out there today.
Yeah, 77 years born and bred, probably 70 odd years of Manx Grand Prix that I can remember. Nothing like this. I mean, they did race in terrible conditions and get round, and even up into the 70s, you know, was a thing. But everything now is controlled by the weather, and it's wet. It's not wind. It's just that there's wet roads. It's an impossibility of them starting even. Very disappointing, and we feel for them because we only live down in Victoria Avenue, as you well know, and looking out across the back of all the people in the paddocks and all the awnings which are out twisted, and it's a disaster area really, but they'll get through. It'll all be a memory come Monday night at the prize presentation, and people will be vowing they're never going to come to the Manx Grand Prix again, but come next kind of June, July, they'll be all on the old signing up for it, and there's nothing like it.
No.
The TT is there, and we're not involved in it now, but there's always something special about the Manx Grand Prix which kind of just jogs the memory and gets you excited, because they're all normal people. They're all people who work 52 weeks of the year for 1 week of the year now. It used to be 2 on one occasions or many occasions, but just the 1 week now. So, yeah, you feel for them.
You do. Now, let's talk about the lineup of machines. So you've seen a fair amount of beauties over the years racing on this mountain course. What about the entry list for this year? There's some stunners out there, aren't there? And I mean, not just stunners on 2 wheels, but stunners on 2 legs as well.
Yeah, it's organised. There's no doubt about that. And it's organisation. We watched up the line there, standing alongside John Davies from John Davies Motorsport, and he was watching his runners go off the line. Obviously, an awful lot of money has been put into them. The old Hondas with the 4 exhaust pipes. The sound is the thing, isn't it? I mean, when my early days of the Manx Grand Prix, they were only Norton matchless AJS. And it's difficult to explain to anybody about how now they push them up from the Parc Fermé up onto the road. And even with the kind of older bikes, they've still got to warm them up. But the more modern super bikes, all they do is press a button and the electric starter fires them up, and the water's temperature is right and it tells you on a gauge. We have great delight in telling people about how they were all stored overnight in Mulcrease Motors or Farragher's and Ashton's garage, then fired up and down Finch Road and along the promenade up Summer Hill, and then along to Governor's Bridge, from Governor's Bridge here to the start. And that was a kind of a particular thing about the Manx Grand Prix. TT, they stored them in a tent. Early days up where the cemetery is, later days down opposite where we are now at Halewood Centre. And then they would have to go up and down Glencrutchery Road to get the engines warm on the AGS Matchless. Even the Galeras and the MV Augustas weren't water cooled. So it's all kind of memories like that you think about round about this time of the year, and there's nothing like it. But it is impressive. The sound is as near as good as it was, and I think that's what people come for, really.
And the stories behind these machines. You know, we had Team New Zealand in the studio the other night talking about the Velisets and their collection that they brought over, and having Reese on the bike, and the story behind Reese, as well as Bill Swallow, who's linked to the team as well. It's just incredible.
It is. We found out about it, the New Zealand team, with Mike Brown on, and everybody said it was a Manx Norton, but those are the people who don't know what they're talking about. Unquote, cut. But certainly it's not. It's one that's been developed by a talented engineer in New Zealand. And looking at that Veliset going off the line, well, that brings back memories of Stanley Woods and Bill Lomas and Artie Bell, all the fellas that used to ride them. You know, they were tough men, because the roads weren't as good as they are now, And that fella that's on that, you did mention the name. I haven't checked the programme.
Reese Hardesty.
Reese Hardesty, well, he's a well-known campaigner, and he must have a real enjoyment of getting that round, and probably takes great delight in nipping through somewhere where some fella on a £20,000 bike is overtaken by a Velocette. How good is that? So all the history of the Manx Grand Prix kind of put together in racing.
Oh, I could sit here for hours and listen and chat with you. Thank you, Oyster. I really appreciate it. It's always great to see you. Have a great day. Enjoy the sunshine, and hopefully it's going to stick with us for the weekend.
Yep, thanks for that. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
As we always used to say on Manx Radio, from the Mike Aylward Centre, 14 times TT winner, legend, we hand you back to the grandstand.
Yes! Paul, I'm just going to come over here. Sorry to interrupt your chat. Paul and Jeanette, they're on the committee for the TTRA, the Friends of the TTRA, and firm, solid couple in the paddock, keeping so many things ticking over. And how has yours been going? It's been a busy one, right?
It's been very busy, but we just can't seem to get going, can we? It's stop, start, and it's a bit like TT. It's we were so looking forward to the Grand Prix, and then this weather's hit us. But what can we do? We plod on. We're always there. The kettle's always on, and yeah, everybody's welcome for a cuppa and a chat.
And have you had many donations and people getting involved?
Yes.
Yeah.
People are very generous.
Yeah.
Great. People that come in are generous. Yeah.
And
We always need things for the stall. Anybody's got anything, and we've now got our eBay shop. So anybody's got anything that can donate to us that we think can make some money for the. It all goes to support injured riders.
The viewers would like to hear, like, what examples could they, if they wanted to donate anything, what could they donate?
Anything motorbike related, really. Programs, passes, badges, anything at all, really. We can use it. We can use it one way or the other, whether it's on the eBay site or on the table outside the 38th or Facebook or whatever. We'll make good use of it.
And so the luncheon as well, we have to mention, you had the luncheon that you do every year, the Manx Grand Prix, Friends of the TTRA luncheon. So anyone can get involved in that, buy a ticket and come and socialise and get involved in the community, can't they?
Yes, they can. Yeah, we had it on was it Wednesday? Yeah, it went well. Yes,
good.
Had a good raffle.
Did
some good
and
prizes.
It's pouring down with rain, so it was easy to get in. Well, listen, have a great day. Thanks so much for chatting to us, Royce. Have a good one. Thank you so much. Have you joined us in doing a little two-wheeling? Yeah, too. Great. Thank you. Thank you very much. So as I said, every day this is open. You can come and get yourself a cup of tea, a sandwich, a cake, chat to some wee legends. So Roy Moore is, of course, he was retired now, but he was one of those legendary voices you'd always hear on Manx Radio on the commentary. He went from Ramsey Hairpin. And I was lucky enough to, in lockdown and just after lockdown, to be involved in some great shows, podcast shows with him, Mountain Memories, where him and Barry Wood even used to share their stories of working in and around the paddock with racers, teams, sharing their pictures and, their stories. It was just superb. So I think we need to bring that back, to be honest. I think there'll be many of you out there interested to listen and to watch. So here we are. We're going to head back in. So just a little pointer. If the lovely Jack behind the camera can have just a swing around there to the TT Marshals tent. So they are still shouting out for marshals this weekend. So Friday evening tonight, they're still in need of some marshals. So please do, if you're on the island and you do have the time, please do get yourself signed up. It's really quick and easy. You can come here to the tent. You can do it online there. They have the laptops all set up and you can do it really quickly. Just a quick kind of study and test. Sign yourself up and help. And then you can also do it online as well. And I tell you what, it is a really, really special experience. So you can watch from all over the circuit. You can choose your sector where you feel comfortable doing it. And if you're new to it, I was lucky enough to do it for a day last year. They look after you. You kind of shadow someone. So you don't just get left. It's not a scary experience. And then you get to meet some amazing people and watch from some priceless locations around the track. So here we are. Hiya. You okay? Come on.
Not again.
Yeah. How are we getting on?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah?
Managed to qualify last night, so I managed to qualify yesterday, so I'm happy with that. So just over 107, with a bit of a few slower riders in front, and I think it was a yellow flag down Sulby, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. So just get out today, see if we can gradually creep up a bit more, and I'll be happy with that. So
Just working on your lap times today, that's a key focus.
yeah, with no pressure, just change the gear in, so just see if that makes a bit of a difference and going in the right direction, I hope. So yeah, but just keep ticking them laps off and get ready for the race.
Well, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Kieran. Take care. Thanks. Kieran Brocky, everyone. for that first session of the Classic Senior, Classic Junior and Lightweight session. So the next out is at 2:45 and it's the Classic Superbike Senior and Junior. So just a couple minutes left of the session. Once they've all started coming back in, there's a few returns, but as soon as everyone's come back in, we'll try and catch a few people, see who we can check in with. You're back.
Now, we were due to be getting underway at 14:45 for this session, but we just heard from race control due to a non-racing incident that could be a delay to the start of this. So non-racing incident, out around the course. We talked about it at the top of the show. We're on Thursday, but all we have to do hard to have the race the option could possibly have a slight delay to this non-racing incident. Medical emergency out on circuit. Chris Moffat is a local man. Riding number 26 in the Black Prix.
So just a little update from the organisers. There's been a medical emergency out on the track, so nothing to do with the session, and it's purely spectator related. So it's a medical emergency out on the course, so it's going to delay the next session slightly.
Attention paddock, apologies for this. I know you want to all get out there, but we've got a non-racing medical emergency that we've got to attend to in the Ramsey, which means we've got to put an ambulance on the course, etc., etc. We've got to assess it, and then we may have to get the ambulance back out. So bear with us, but we're looking at a 15-minute delay, so the earliest we're looking at you getting out there is at 3 o'clock. That's the earliest we're looking at, 3 o'clock. Thank you. Control out.
Miko Sweeney right there. Yeah, so some potential 15-minute delay. It could be a little bit longer, but we'll keep you in the paddock. We'll keep you updated, and we're just certainly going to see who we can chat to, seeing as everybody is kind of waiting around now. So we were going to see what interviews we can get, but also, yeah, we'll keep you updated on when they're heading out.
Oh, that's good. I didn't realise this was Dave's old bike, so that's nice that you get to go around on your uncle's bike.
Well, that's it, yeah, and very grateful for the opportunity.
Well, have fun, and we'll talk to you later, and we'll hand it back over to Ben. Yeah, we just got that confirmation there of a 15-minute delay because of a non-racing medical emergency. And I'm just with another of the local riders, George, for the day here. George, I've got to talk to you. Been a bit of a frustrating week so far for you?
Yeah, I think it's been a frustrating week for everyone.
An interview? Would that be okay? Would you be okay for an interview? Yeah. Andrea Majola, welcome back to the Manx Grand Prix. So you did pretty well last year, a great result for you last year. So hoping to continue that success here in 2024.
Yes, I'm very happy. It is every time is a new adventure, new project, a new dream, and I hope this year to make real my dream. Yeah.
And the dream?
And the dream is the winner. Yeah.
Of course. And how is this stunning pattern feeling?
Oh, it's a dream bike. Yeah, it's I think the best bike for my style, and I love this brand because I'm Italian. Italian brand is a perfect couple.
Great.
Yeah.
And I have to ask you, a favourite section of the course? Do you have a favourite part you like to ride?
The mountain, complete. Yeah. So
Great.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Well, listen, all the best. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy it.
Thank you.
And it's great to have you back. So
Thank
you
you
enjoy
so
doing
much.
a two-wheeling?
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Ciao. Andrea Majola, everyone. He finished behind Victor Lopez in the junior class last year, so he finished second. So, of course, he's saying his dream there is to take the win. Could he do it? Quick chat. Lots of waiting around. Adam, here we are once again waiting around. It's a shame, but this is part and parcel of racing this mountain course, isn't it?
Yeah, it all comes with it. Obviously, you have to feel for the organisers as well. They've got a lot of tough decisions to make and a lot of external factors to take into consideration. So, yeah, at least it's not raining. We'll just sit here and wait.
Absolutely. Tell us how the last session went.
Yeah, good. I got 6 laps in yesterday, so I got 3 on the 750. 2 on the 350 and 1 on the 500, so that's all the bikes qualified, which was the priority for yesterday, just because we don't know what way the weather was going to go. So happy enough with the way the 350 is, and just going to leave it to the race to keep miles off it. And then I need a decent lap on my 500 to sort of replicate what speed we're going to do in the race, but the conditions weren't really ideal there earlier, so we took the chance of just getting a lap on it this evening, and hopefully the conditions are a bit better. So just sitting waiting to get out in the 750 now.
Great. Well, listen, all the best. Thanks for chatting to us, and we'll catch up with you again soon.
See you
Thanks.
later. Bye.
How are we doing? A little bit more waiting round now, but a little bit of time to regroup, I guess.
Yeah, just getting ready to go out for the first time today, so it's a little delay, but if it means the roads are a little bit drier as well, it's maybe a little bit of a bonus too.
And how have you been finding it so far?
It's been, how would you say, only got two full laps on Sunday, and then only got out yesterday, on Thursday, so it's frustrating, but it's one of them things, just these things happen, and I think for us, like some of the guys that have been here a few years, it's not so much of an issue. I think for newcomers, it's a bit more stressful. So, but yeah, we just take it as it comes and see what happens.
And what you have had on the course, what laps you have you been enjoying it?
Yeah, it's always good to get back out here again every year, and we're just chipping away. I've got one bike as the Triumph is what I've had here for the last 6 years. I've got a twin this year as well, so that's the first time I've ridden it here. So just trying to get used to it and sort of learn how to ride it around here.
And how have you found, taking to that twin?
Yeah, I'm getting there, slowly but surely. I've only done 2 laps on it. I'm going to prioritise it today. It's in some ways a lot easier to ride than the Triumph and the bigger bike, but I need to start riding it like a twin instead of riding it like my other bikes, and carry a bit more corner speed and just ride a bit quicker.
You will get there. I wish you the best of luck. Thanks so much for chatting to us.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Attention paddock, some of these guys are still dealing with this medical emergency in Ramsey. We're waiting on confirmation of exactly when we can get going, but we're going to have to put in a 5-minute delay, another 5-minute delay. Control out.
Yeah, we don't know how long that takes. I'm at fire service. So I've been doing fire once a week. So I did many years and get switched out like that.
98.269, 14 Heffernan at 95.457, 23 Well Loaded at 94.573, 16 Glen English, sadly retirements out there, 7th at 92.488, 8th number 13 Michael Sweeney at 92.175, 38 Ross Roby at 88.796, and the top 10 completed by...
Mr. George Halliday, how are you?
Not too bad. It's a bit better weather today, isn't it? Now
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, but hopefully we can get a couple of laps in this afternoon. That'll be nice. I've not done a lap yet, so.
Oh, so fill us in how the Manx Grand Prix has been going for you so far.
But to be honest, there's not much to report on. I got stopped at Ramsey, stopped at the bungalow, and then stopped at, unfortunately last night at Sulby Street with a bit of an oil leak. So the lads have worked hard. They've sorted that out. So fingers crossed we can get out for a couple of laps today.
And how are you feeling? You feeling raring to go, I guess? Just itching to go.
That's it. I'm feeling relaxed. It's such a relaxed atmosphere around the paddock, and yeah, I'm just having fun on the bike when I'm riding it. It's such a cool bike to ride, and yeah, it's totally different to all the modern stuff. But yeah, no, it's just got a big grin on my face as I'm going around.
And the leathers and the bike, the livery, it just looks superb, doesn't it? It looks so cool.
It does look the part. It's similar colours to what we're running at TT, but yeah, it's definitely easy to spot when you're out there and when you're looking through photos and everything. So yeah, no. So if anyone's out there, give us a wave.
Yeah, great. Make sure you do. And you got your family here as always, so they're here supporting you, helping you out, and then I guess just keeping you company and keeping you motivated, I suppose.
That's it. But they know what to do, as in when having to keep you calm or. Yeah, you don't really need much round to go around this place. It does it all for you. But yeah, no, the team have done a great job on the bike as well. So yeah, fingers crossed we can just get a few laps today.
And tell us from a personal perspective, what's it been like for George getting ready for the Manx Grand Prix 2024?
For me, it's just about getting seat time. So we did a race meeting on this bike at Donington, and it's just learning the bike and yeah, learning the characteristics of it compared to the modern stuff really. But yeah, as much track time as you can get out on the thing's the best.
And how much classics have you actually done?
So I've just done one meeting, done to Parkman straight into this. So I'm a total newbie to it all, but you know I'm loving it. It's such a relaxed atmosphere. There's so many cool bikes going around at the minute. So yeah, it's good just to walk around the paddock and just see. It's different stuff which you don't normally see at TT. So no, it's great. All the noises, the smells. It's what it's all about.
And listen to that coming in.
Exactly. You can't beat it, can you?
Superb, isn't it? Is there anything that you've been really impressed by looking at walking around the paddock?
It's over two-strokes, it's over 250s. I love them. I love the smell when you hear them slipping a clutch from the start line. It's just mint. So yeah, I think that's, if I could ever go on a 250 around here, that'd be mega. But yeah, no, I'm loving it.
Great. Well, listen, good luck, enjoy it, and I'll speak to you, I'm sure, over the next few days.
Yeah, no,
thanks, George. You join us in doing a two-wheeling. Thank you.
Thank you.
Go that way.
Damage prevention rather than anything else. Well, Mike Evans, thanks Chris. We're watching his lap there. He's just completed that lap. 20 minutes 47.642 on the KT and the RC390 there. 108.868 for him. James Hyde also came in on the Manx Norton. 22 minutes 48 for the number 12 bike on the Norton there. 99.236. And number 14 Alan Oversby. 21 minutes 42.647. 104.271. We're going to look at the lightweights. We will look at those now. Stuart Hall quickest then, as we said. Michael Dunlop was second. Third was Mikey Evans, quicker there than his first lap, 108.868. Then it's 13 Lee Johnson, 107.183. 26 Alan Oversby. Alan, of course, on the 400, 106.899. 34 Owen Monaghan. He's sixth place at 105.045. Seventh for number 18 Mauricio Bortolico, 103.876. Eighth for number 35 Stevie Tobin, and 103.748. Ninth for Nathan Harrison. His second lap was only 96.2, but his first lap was a 103.14. And the top 10 rounded out by 33 Don Gilbert, 102.009. Other people we must mention there, Tim Walsh, we heard from him, didn't we, a bit earlier on? He's in 13th position on the 56 bike at 98.933. When we came on air, we went out to Glen Helen just to get a little feel of what the conditions are out there. We're about to get the big bikes and the classic, the senior Manx Grand Prix and the junior Manx Grand Prix bikes. Since we went on air, Dave Christian, has it improved out there at Glen Helen?
waking me up. I was having a snooze.
Nice, chilled, cool, calm and collected, obviously.
Yeah, proper chilled out a minute. We are. Look at the sun shining. It's glorious.
You got your deck chair, you're all ready to go.
Living life.
So tell us, how is it going for you so far?
Yeah, really good. We had a problem with 600 yesterday. We only got to Ballacrane, but the rest of the bikes have been great. We're out to 400 yesterday and today. Made some suspension changes. She's ready to race now, so we're happy with that. Pattern, same thing really. Just adjusted some suspension settings and yeah.
Great.
Happy.
You just want to get going again now.
Wake me back up. I'm sure Bray will do the job.
So tell me, dare I ask, out of the bikes that you're riding, is there one that could be your favourite?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, this one here. Yeah, it's the pattern. There's nothing like it. I've been fortunate enough to have some really good super twins. I've had a Pleasdale one, I've had a Farquhar one. They're very good bikes. But yeah, she's a little Italian stallion and she's mega.
Sounds of it. It's when you hear it when you're out on the course.
No, it's nothing like it.
So for you being on it, wow.
Kirk Michael. It's amazing. It's one of the reasons why we do it. Definitely.
Well, listen, all the best. Have a good one. I'll let you slowly switch yourself back on.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Michael.
Thank you.
Michael Reese, everyone.
Same as last year, not even touched the suspension, just put some petrol in it. And some new tyres, hopefully. Some new tyres. And what about the 600? Is that the same, all set up and ready to go? So this is a brand new 600 this year. So last year I was on the Russell Brook-built R6. This is a brand new GYTR. Yeah, so it's a brand new bike. We've got to start from start scratch again. But first lap was brilliant, so we weren't too far from the start. So.
Well, good luck, and I hope you get a good solid 4 laps hopefully on this, or maybe 3.
Yeah, maybe 3. Thanks a lot, cheers.
Take care.
Just looking at Alan Oversby's lap there. His lap is just gone 104.271 as quickest so far. The number 14 bike was 104.753. And Paul Jordan just come in as well on the number 8 machine. He did 104.092 yesterday. Paul just on 100.870. Classic Superbike, Senior Manx Grand Prix and the Junior Manx Grand Prix bikes have been going out. Chris Boyd, we've got all the time to what's been doing what so far.
Absolutely, top of the classic Superbikes. We're looking down for the gate. We see the first rider coming up the road. So Rob Hudson leads the way. Classic Superbikes on the Prix already. That's 423.45 Sunday. And the Senior Manx Grand Prix here. Daniel Ingham was 19.968 for Solving. And in the Junior Manx Grand Prix is Anne Villameola on the pad, 114.4.
It's number 7 that comes to the line with the yellow plates. We'll give you the plate colours anyway for the Manx Grand Prix Senior. Yellow plates with the black numbers on there. It's number 7. I think Sam Johnson is one of the first machines to the front there now. Sam's got a couple of laps in, but not a pretty good pace. Just dropping in behind him. We've got 2 Suzuki's going on. It's the number 16 on the Senior Manx Grand Prix bike, number 16. But Ian Hutchinson just come around there. It's nice to get a chance to Hutchinson just a little bit earlier on. Number 16 is of course Dan Forbes, 4th quickest so far for Dan on the Suzuki 113.457. And well, a good strong line of machines already coming up there now on what they call the South Ramp. So number 7, number 16 and number 9, they're up there. I think you see Lee Johnson on 13. You can also see number 5 in there on the Classic Superbike. Number 1, Brian McCormack is all in there. Julian Trummer also in there, number 18. And the number 2 bike of Derek Shields also being wheeled up as well. I think this Classic Superbike race could be an absolute cracker. Senior Manx Grand Prix, as we said, Daniel Ingham, he is quickest, 116.997. I beg your pardon, 119.968, I beg your pardon. on. That's his quickest lap. And Mauricio Batalico off at number 2. He's second quickest, 1:14.902. Third quickest in that is 14 Michael Garn, 113.676. Fourth quickest for number 16 Daniel Forbes. He's going to be second on the road, 113.457. And fifth quickest so far Julien Craignaud. He's on number 26 at 113.127. Junior Manx, as Chris said. It's Andrea Maiola, the number 2 machine, who's quickest at 114.1. Second quickest, number 3 Dan Ingham, 113.50. And third quickest Mauricio Bottalico. So the 1, 2 and 3 just a little bit spun around there at 113.245. Fourth quickest for number 8. And then we've got number who's the quickest is down the list, 26 Chalky, Liam Chalk at 110.304. So I'm just watching down there now. And then the sun's still shining here at the TT Grandstand. And there a few hardy spectators over there at the bus stop, and a good scotch of people on the grandstand. Good to see so many people up here today. A lot busier to go on Pendlebury. 10 seconds to go to the start of the session. Sam Johnson on the G6R 600 Suzuki. He's got the number 7 weight on. Look at my Barry Sheen there. He gets the tap on the shoulder. The senior Junior Manx Grand Prix in the Classic Superbike session is away. If you wonder what that noise is,
Mr. Davo Johnson.
Hi there.
How the devil are we?
Not too bad, thank you.
Good. Welcome back to the Isle of Man. How has it been going for you so far?
Not too bad, ups and downs. I'm on a classic senior bike as well, and that's not been running too good. But I broke down at Ramsey on that lap before, and I got back and I heard the track's a bit sketchy conditions, so I'm not going to bother wasting the engine and tyres and fuel if the track's not perfect now, because I'm quite happy with the bike. Last night had a good couple of laps, and yeah, the pace is good and I'm happy with the bike, so I just want to make sure the track's perfect in order to go faster, really.
Okay. Well, you've got enough experience around this course to be able to make that decision, haven't you? However, the conditions can change, can't they? And the challenges can change lap by lap, can't they? But your comfort and knowledge of the bike and of the course is priceless in that respect, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm getting old now.
Wow.
Don't want to admit it. Yeah, older and wiser. So I can, I'd rather give our track time to the newcomers, really, because they've lacked track time this week. But I think now and tomorrow and later on this evening as well, I think we'll get a fair bit of time in. So, more than enough on these old riggers. You don't want to do too much on them because you want to make sure they last the race distance, really. That's the long and short of it. But, yes, that's what I'm doing now, just waiting. And I can see that looking at the times, it's definitely not the best to go out and go and try and do a 1:26 now because the track's not up for it. So I'll just sit here and wait until that time comes and then I'll head out.
And we've got to mention the team. So you're with Mistral Racing, of course, and the history they've got here, and also the lineup is wonderful. So being a part of that and being a part of the history of this team, it must be a great setup to coming into an event like this.
Yeah, definitely is. We had a really good time with Alistair Cowan. Unfortunately, he doesn't want to. Didn't have a team again for this year. He'd done a lot in this field and sort of felt he didn't want to spend his own money in doing stuff he'd already done. So with Mistral they come up and offer me a ride. So I'm well up with that, and they're fielding 4 bikes, so it's a lot of work for them. Old Ian up here is pulling his hair out because he's been so busy in the last couple of months especially. But I'm happy that they've had me, and the bikes are good. It's good fun.
Well, listen, I wish you all the best. Enjoy it. It's great to have you back, and we'll hopefully speak to you again at some point over the weekend.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much. If you can join us to do the two-wheeling. Yeah, nice one. David, thanks a lot. David Johnson, everyone. He's I wouldn't, dare I say, a veteran of this course, but he's been here many, many years and got so much experience to offer the team, and also to make a decision such as that he can sit out this session and save the bike, really, and just allow the space there for the people who really need it. So anyway, the bikes are out, and that is the session in full flow. And after this session comes in, we will get a few more chats with the guys and the girls that we can check in with. But for now, we're going to share one of our videos with you, and we'll be back very, very soon. Welcome to the Isle of Man Manx Grand Prix 2023, and this year we celebrate 100 years of this great event, and boy, we can't wait to share the content that's going to be coming your way. 100 years in 1923. This event was born, and it was born just because a little other event on the Isle of Man, the TT, which you may have heard of, was possibly moving and leaving the island. So they started the Manx Grand Prix just in case that event was going to disappear off this beautiful rock in the Irish Sea. Of course it didn't, and thank you, it stayed. But the Manx Grand Prix was born in 1923, and boy, has it had some names racing on this mountain course. And I tell you what, I reckon there's going to be some records broken this week here. So hopefully the sun's going to come out to play, and the weather's going to work with us this week, and it's going to support a safe and a successful week here at the Manx Grand Prix Centenary celebrations. Mike Russell, he's just about to lead the newcomers out. Mike, what a responsibility and a great experience for you at the Centenary this year.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it is a bit of nostalgia for your first lap round here. I'll remember my first lap behind Chris Palmer like it was yesterday. So to be invited to come and do it, certainly on the Centenary of the Manx Grand Prix as well, is very special. And one that I won't forget. Hopefully the lads I'm leading out won't forget. We've had a nice sort of chat there about what not to expect, what to expect, because at the end of the day, people come here with a lot of experience, have been racing. I mean, Richie's been racing longer than I've been alive, that sort of job, and he's a very good short circuit racer, but you're trying to instill to them it's such a different course to anywhere they've done before that you need to almost forget what you've learned and start from afresh, keep using your reference points and build from there. So it's their first lap. I'm nervous for them. I'm sure they're nervous, but they all come across pretty cool, calm and collected, unlike me. I mean, at my age I'm probably having a mild cardiac arrest, but it's a lovely moment to be involved with, and hopefully one that I can continue and they can get some memories out of as well.
Well, listen, have a great one. Thank you for chatting to us. Go and enjoy. You join us in the 2 wheels.
2 wheels and a 3.
Thank you. Thank you. Dave Rigby, I remember this time last year I was chatting to you in Douglas, in a very well-known bar in Douglas, and you were talking about doing the Manx Grand Prix, and here you are. Congratulations. How are you feeling?
Yeah, good, really good. It's sort of been so hectic. The awning flew away obviously on Friday, as I said to you before.
Yeah.
So we had to get a new awning and a bit late setting up, but luckily the bike and everything's prepped and good, so it's just been a case of sorting everyone else out and keeping busy really. But yeah, now we're here, I'm starting to sort of get the feeling we're going out, so that's good. Yeah.
And tell us about getting the setup and getting ready this year, because you've had so much going on trying to get this in place, haven't you?
Yeah, I was going to ride for another team, but we changed plans. Just a few other things came into light, and options and stuff like that. And it's just good, really. Like I say, we've done it the way we wanted to do it, and yeah, it's just been go go go. And anyone in bike racing will know it's hard to get the money to get things in time, even to order like bits and bobs. It takes time to come through, so you're always panicking, but at the same time it's good, it keeps you busy. It's what we do it for, isn't it? This is the easy part.
Well, tell us a bit about this fantastic bike that you're going out on as well.
Well, yeah, this is basically Ian Martin's dot racing bike he's lent me. He used to run a British Supersport team, so he's kindly basically helped me out. He's he's an absolute gentleman, and then main sponsors are like Island Fuels. I'm riding their twin also, so I'll be out on that after. And then 1886, obviously a huge one, and Premier Construction, Q Plus. So they've all come together, yeah, and we've got a lovely little bike here. Stands out anyway, doesn't it?
Definitely does. And you're about to go out around the 37.7 mile mountain course.
Yeah.
How much fun is that going to be?
Oh, well, going behind obviously a legend Michael Rutter's something, isn't it? Like, that's it. You can't buy this, can you? Well, you can. It's a lot of money, but you have to. It's unbelievable. So yeah, certain things money can't buy, and this is one of them. Okay. Yeah, loving it.
Well, listen, riggers, have a great one. Enjoy. Have you joined me in doing a 2-wheeling?
Thank you. See ya.
Well, I'm here with Maxman Joe Yeardsley. Joe, how are you feeling about going out in Newcomers Lap?
Can't wait. It's been a long time coming. I can't believe how fast the last 2.5 years have gone, really. But we're here now. The mist is cleared, so it's just the waiting rounds are scary. But I think once we get out there, everything will be good. But just take it easy today and try and build up over the week.
We're looking forward to seeing how you do. Tell us a bit about the bike that you're on.
Yeah, this is a Yamaha R6. It's my own bike. I haven't actually raced it since April because I blew a motor up, and then we had to wait for some new heads to arrive, so I've lost a season's worth of riding, but I rode it last year, so we'll be all right. We've got, hopefully the weather plays ball, we can get a bit of time on it, and hopefully get 3 laps on it today.
Okay, well listen, have a great one and enjoy that track.
Thank you very much.
2-wheeling. Thank you, Joe. Cheers. So I'm back with Andy Holmby. We spoke to you back at the Prix TT Classic, I believe, did we?
Yes.
Start of this season. You had some fun out on the roads down there in the South of the Island, and you've decided to come back again to the Manx Grand Prix for the 100 years. Welcome back.
Thank you. Yeah, we had a great Prix TT is a great event. So we did the Prix TT, had a good run down there, and then came up to the TT, rode a Super Twin, a pattern there, which was fortunate enough to get a ride on, which was cool. And then the rest of the year we've been a bit in Ireland, a bit in Europe, but you've got to come back to the Manx, the centenary year, haven't you?
You have to. You've got to come back on these Manx roads as well.
I think once the bug bites, that's it. I think once you've ridden around the island, it ruins road racing for you then, because you can't think of anything else. So everything else you compare to it. So yeah, it's a great event, and it's nice. It's the centenary this year. We've got 2 bikes, which is cool. So a little bit more track time, and yeah, what's not to love about this?
And tell us a bit about the 2 bikes that you are racing.
So we're on the Honda that we were on the Manx last year, which is a 1972 504. Exactly same as last year, just refreshed. Different paint job, just for a change. And then we've also got a ZXR 750 in the classic superbike, which is great. That was a late entry, so I'm really pleased to be riding that. So I can't wait to fire that off down Glen Country Road. It should be good fun.
Awesome. We'll have great fun.
Thank you very much.
And we'll see you again at some point over the next week. Can you join me doing a 2-wheeling?
Cheers, guys.
Thank you. Mikey Evans, another Manxman, gracing the roads here at the mountain course at the Manx Grand Prix Centenary. How does it feel to be part of such an iconic event at such an iconic time in history?
Yeah, it feels great. You know, I'm honoured to be racing at this time so we can celebrate the 100 years of the Manx.
And how are you feeling about going into today's session?
Yeah, I'm excited. You know, I haven't actually done a lot of riding since TT, so like, kind of creeps up on you and you just think, oh, I get to go down Prix Hill again today. So it's kind of just come out of nowhere. But yes, just see how the bikes go today. You know, it's the start of the week, we've got plenty of time. But yeah, I'm excited.
And tell us a bit about the bike that you are racing.
This is Suzuki S-Rad, same as what I had last year. A few little upgrades on it. Still standard-ish compared to some of the bikes here, but all good fun. And I've got a 500 Manx Norton, which I'll be riding, so that'll be really nice. Obviously, given the centenary, and I've never actually ridden a classic bike that old anyway. So that'll be a new experience for me, and you know, something new to learn.
Okay, well, listen, have a great time, enjoy, and you join us soon at two-wheeling. So I'm here, Mr. Sam West. He has done a few laps around here, the mountain course before, so he's back here for the centenary. Brilliant to have you here. How are you feeling going out on the setup that you have?
Really excited, a little bit nervous. The motor's a new bike to me, but yeah, can't wait to get going. Something exciting about these old bikes, isn't there?
Yeah, and the smells.
Yeah, smell of the oil, smell of the fuel, smell of all the leaks everywhere. Yeah, it's all part of it.
And how about being part of the centenary as well, Sam?
Yeah, it's really nice. It's quite special. It's 9 years since I first started road racing, and that was at the Manx, so it feels quite nice. You know, I'm coming up to a decade, 100 years of the Manx. That just makes you realise it's nice to be part of history and part of something that's been around for so long.
And what are you most looking forward to over this next week?
Doing loads of wheelies, getting it wide open, going as fast as I can, and hopefully the bike will hold together all week and we'll get a good result in the race.
Okay, well listen, have fun, enjoy, best of luck, and if you join me just soon at two-wheeling.
Cheers.
Nice one, Sam. So welcome back to the Alaman TT, Andy. It's great to have an American here that's so passionate about this mountain course, and to see you here as part of the centenary as well.
Who's Andy?
Oh, sorry. Well, take two. I'm just speaking to Adam here, all the way over from the USA. You love this mountain course, don't you? You're so passionate about this track and this event, the TT, the Manx Grand Prix. So it's great to have you part of the centenary.
Thank you. It's fabulous to be here.
And how are you feeling about going out to your session?
Excited. You know, it's all first night's always a little nervous, and you know, it's been a year, and you go out and just kind of see where you're at and go have a good time.
And how about that year? Does it felt like a long build-up, a long old process to get here?
Oh yeah, I mean all the flights and all the time to put together all the races and signatures and to get your mountain course license sorted and all the paperwork and the insurance and all the everything just to get here in the first place. Now it's the easy part. You're just kind of waiting.
And tell us about what you're riding.
I'm riding Robbie Sylvester's VRS Racing CBR 600RR. In the senior, number 41, was 58 last year, so moving up the numbers a little bit, and yeah, hoping to get a good run on it. And I like the 600s a lot, so they're just they're a treat to ride around here.
And what about road racing? It's just another level, isn't it, of community here in the road racing paddock?
Yeah, I mean everybody's here. I can walk into any tent here and ask a question, and they're going to help me out, and I'll do the same to anybody else that comes to my tent. And you know that says a lot for real roads versus a lot of the short track stuff. You know, it's a family, and I love it here. It's just fantastic.
And as an event as well, they've drawn in some incredible classics here, haven't they? I mean, classic riders and classic bikes. Besides what you're racing yourself, is there anything that you're really excited to see out there?
I think my highlight was when they had the Britons here. That was kind of my, oh my god. But I don't know. I haven't honestly looked to see what all's here for the classics. You know, the Derby Festival's going to go on, and I'm excited to go there. I went there in 2015, my first year over here, and there were bikes there that I was like, what in the heck is that? You know, and it's pretty awesome.
Great. Well, listen, I'll let you get back to it. Have fun. Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
And thank you for chatting to us as well. Have you joined us in doing a two-wheeling? Thank you. Take care. So, Robbie Sylvester, you've been here for quite a few events in the past, supporting many riders. You've got quite a history here on the Manx roads. So, how do you feel about being here at the centenary?
Yeah, very good. It's my 40th anniversary.
Congratulations!
Yeah.
Wow!
So 40 years of racing. Yeah, so it's been good. So we've put a bit of an effort on this year, and we've fetched a few bikes and a few riders.
Yeah.
We've got 3 Americans riding for us, and then Sam from Yorkshire, the Yorkshire lad. I think he's a Lincolnshire lad really, but we'll call him. He lives in Yorkshire now, so we'll adopt him.
Adopt him, exactly. So tell us about what you've got them out on this
year. I've got 3 CBR 600s here. The guys are out on them. We've got Sam's riding one. He's got a T-bike, he's got a spare bike, and I've got Adam Bowers out on the other one. And then we've got 2 750 Kawasaki's. Pete Murray from America's riding one of them, and the other one's a T-bike for him. And then we fetched 3 650s with us as well, but we've only got one of those 650s out. Andy Scov, a newcomer from America's riding that one. Okay. We should have had Dan Sale out, but unfortunately sponsors have let him down, so he's not riding that one now. So.
And how come there are few Americans?
It's just one of them things that happened.
Yeah.
You know, obviously we've put a package together for Pete to come over 6 years ago, and he came over and then he's never been anywhere else since. And then Adam rode for us last year, and then Andy got a number from one of them guys. And yeah, we tend to bring lads from all over the world. We've had Colombians and all sorts in the past.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And why do you keep coming back to the Manx Grand Prix?
This is where it all starts.
Yeah.
And this is, for me, where it should start.
Yeah.
There should be no newcomers at the TT.
Yeah.
You know, when I did it, there were no tyre warmers, and it were early morning practices. It were like, but yeah, I think everybody should have cut the teeth here. And I love this event, and I've brought newcomers here for years and years and years, and I'm one of the ACU coaches for bringing the newcomers round. But I've done it for a long time on my own, just bringing new lads to the event. And I think this event, it's so well organised. You know, it's like a family event, and it's a good introduction to the roads. So you send them to TT, and a lot of them are lost. Yeah, they've no idea where they are. Nobody helps them out. It's getting a bit like a BSB paddock. Nobody wants to talk to you.
So I want to know, all the years, 40 years now, right? So wow, that's incredible. Out of all of those years, can you potentially pick out one bike? So if we think about classics, because we're a T-Wing Classics channel, one bike that you've loved racing or you've loved working on yourself?
I've worked on loads of bikes here. I was fortunate enough, my dyno was the dyno here for nearly 20 years, so I got to ride the Honda 6, I got to ride the Nortons, I got to ride all the stuff. You know, I used to set the RC45s up for Honda, for Joey and all them boys, and Callan's bikes, and I've rode a lot of the stuff that wasn't classic, that's now classic, and it's fantastic. For me, the RC30 Sonoras to this place, it's just sound of its own, and it did really well when it were here, like, so that's my bike, my classic bike would be an RC30, and I've not got one of them.
Oh, you haven't? What?
No, I've got a couple of, I have an RG500, I've got Dennis Island's one that won the Grand Prix in '79, and I've got some Bimoto IB3s and stuff like that, but I've no, none of the modern Honda stuff. I keep going to John Chapman's and going, I'll have some of them, one day.
And tell us about riders then. So you've been amongst the best over that 40 years. Who's really stood out as one of those old school riders, those real competitors that's really stuck in your mind that you always go back to as, wow, I really got to race with him around and be around him?
Yeah, Ryan Farquhar really good, but for me, one of the best riders that were here is a lad who's no longer with us, and it's Tommy Lucas.
Yeah.
You know, I worked with Tommy. I was working on his bikes the day when he had his accident, and you know, for him to do that 120 mile an hour lap here, it was something special, like, so yeah. He's got a place in my heart as Tommy.
Great. And the Tommy Club, of course, now is a legacy in itself, being left through him.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, last year, 2 years ago, we had Brad Vickers riding for us, and Brad put his bike into the Tommy Club and got me one of the hats. Yeah. And it's got pride of place in one of my trophy cabinets. That's Tommy's hat, like. So just nice that he got into that, like.
So what's next for the next 40 years?
Feet up and slippers and a pipe, I think. Well, yeah, no, I said I was going to retire after this year, and then 2 weeks ago I bought a new R7 so for next year, so I don't know, maybe we'll be back next year.
We'll see you here next year then. Robbie, thanks so much for chatting to us. You join us in just doing a two-wheeler.
All right.
Yeah, thank you. Have a great one. Mr. Davo Johnson, welcome back in the #1 plate. How good does it feel to be here for the centenary?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's always a good vibe here. I enjoy doing it every year, so I'll definitely be coming back as long as I keep enjoying it, which I'm sure I will.
And tell us a little about the great setup here you've got in the team this year.
Yeah, with Alistair Cowan Racing, he always puts out an amazing bike with Craig Neve and the Classic Superbike as well. Yeah, they're just amazing bikes. I love riding them. Yeah, they're just immaculately prepared, always. It's just how Alistair rolls. He never stops, that guy.
Love it. And a great teammate as well in Craig.
Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, he's a fast rider now, so it's definitely perfect for a teammate. Pushes both to the next level. So it's yeah, we need us both on the podium this year because it was close to having that last year, but unfortunately Craig blew up an engine on the last lap while he was leading. So yeah, we'll see if we can rectify that this year.
So this year, with it being the centenary, we've got loads of legends, including yourself, obviously, on the bikes, and legendary pieces of machinery that are going out there in the parades and the laps and all of the events. Is there anything that you're really looking forward to seeing going out here, Davo?
I just love watching all the old bikes. I'm a classic bike guy at heart anyway, because my dad's got a collection. I'm starting a collection. It's nowhere near as big as his, but it's getting there. But yeah, and even looking around the pits and seeing he's got the newest of the bikes that are here. But I really love the two-strokes. Yeah, I want to see more 500s out here because they can actually go in our class, but nobody's willing to sort of batter it, because this track obviously batters everything. So engine-wise and bike, everything, it's just it's going to take its toll on the bike. So nobody wants to bring their pride and joy out here, which that's what a 500 would be if they had one. But yeah, the 250s are still great to see as well.
Yeah, okay. Well, listen, Dave, we're going to let you back to it. Thanks for chatting to us. Have a great one.
Thank you.
Join us in doing a little two-wheeling. Nice one. Thank you, Dave. Take care. So I'm here with Veronika Hangutsiová from Czech Republic. Veronika, you're not too shy of these Manx roads, are you? You're a bit of a fan, so it must feel special to be here for the centenary.
I'm so happy to be back because my last time was 2019. I missed last year because I broke my arm, so I'm very happy to be back again.
And tell us a little bit about what you're racing on.
I'm on Aprilia RS 660, so I'm doing Manx Grand Prix Junior only, but I'm really happy on this bike because the bike is, handling very good and everything is all right. It's really proper race bike, so I'm very happy on it and really looking forward to be back on a track.
Great. And why the Manx Grand Prix? Why does it draw you back?
Manx, it's something very special. I'm a typical road racer. I've never been on a short circuit racing, much. So I'm not short circuit like a rider. So this is like a top of the racing what I can do. So that's my main target every year.
Great, we love it, and we love seeing another lady here. Tell us why and how did you get into road racing in the first place? Why were you drawn to it?
I'm originally come from Brno, so I was very near to racetrack. So I met few people, but that people, did like a road racing only. So I met them, and my own bike was a very old bike, Suzuki GS750 from 1977, and they said to me, "Your bike is like a classic bike. You can do racing with us." So they paid my first license, back in the years, I think 15 years ago, and I started, racing like this. Never been on a short circuits, only road racing.
Great. And what have been the biggest challenges for you in the sport as you've raced through the years, as you've challenged yourself with the road racing?
I have to say that my first time, 2013, at Irish roads, it was very difficult to get there, and to be on the start, for the first time. I remember when I was in the Babe, in the orange, West, and that was so funny because my first race, Michael Dunlop had some troubles in the qualification, so he started behind me. So it was so funny, and I was on a pole position in a B race, so it was good fun. And then, all the racing, at Ireland, it was good, like an experience, but this is like a main, thing, I love man, it's something special. So hopefully Tourist Trophy next year, maybe.
Great. Well, listen, it's wonderful to have you back. Thank you for chatting to us. We'll let you get ready to go out. You join us in just doing a two-wheeling classics. I'm here with Aaron Hughes. It's not a bad spot to be waiting to go out in your session here, is it, amongst these beauties?
Absolutely, yeah. You know, we're in some pretty rich company here, so I'm very, very privileged to be here. Staying out the wind though, still a bit breezy today, but thank goodness we've got over that deluge we had over the last couple of days.
And what, tell us why the Manx Grand Prix, why the mountain course, what draws you back here?
Well, this is my first time here. I'm a rookie this year. You know, to jump on a big bike straight away, just not the way I want to do it. You know, I love my classics, and I can take a little bit more in at the pace that these things are running. So this is why I'm here on this bike.
Awesome. And tell us a little bit about your bike as well, Aaron.
Yeah, so this is a Honda CB 504. It's originally a Davis Motorsport frame, all the little bits and pieces, you know, that they've developed over the years, but we put our touch on it at HM, and you know, hopefully we've developed a pretty reliable package here, and yeah, it goes strong. You know, just out with McGuinness this morning, he was on the Fireblade, and he says, yeah, we were towing over 200 Ks off for Craig. He goes, you were still behind me. He goes, I was quite impressed. So it's got to mean something, I hope.
Brilliant. Well, listen, have fun and have a great week, and thanks for chatting to us. You just joined us in doing a two-wheeling. Yeah. Thank you, Aaron. I'm here with Mr. Jamie Williams. Jamie, back on Manx Roads. Welcome back.
Thanks very much, Hayley.
And it's the Manx Grand Prix Centenary.
It is indeed, yeah. It's an event, obviously, that we done last year. Even more so special, home turf, centenary. Weather's been kind today, but no, it's good to be back, racing around the best place in the world.
Isn't it just?
It is.
So tell us about what you're racing. You've been out already today as well.
Yeah, so we've got the NC Racing Honda CBR 600, and we've also got the Kawasaki Z650 Super Twin. Been out on the 600 and the senior earlier on this afternoon. Had a good run. Not so much on the Super Twin. We've got some teething problems, which has been the story of our life for the last number of weeks, but it's motorbikes, isn't it? These things happen.
But you're still having fun on them.
Of course, yeah. Smile from ear to ear.
Of course. And what a great team you have here. It's a really nice family setup, and that's what you need when you're going to go out around that crazy mountain course, isn't it?
Of course it is. I mean, that's what we've always sort of based on. It's always been friends and family orientated, and you know, I've got a great group of guys in the NC racing camp, you know, local family from Castletown that have been good enough to sponsor us and back us since 2017, and then obviously my own family and friends as well that are heavily involved. So no, it's nice, close-knit. You can get away with saying stuff to them that maybe you wouldn't to hired-in mechanics, but it's all banter and good fun, and that's what we're here for.
And being here celebrating 100 years of this incredible event, there's so much great stuff going on. There's entertainment, there's all sorts of legends on two legs and two wheels. Is there anything classic-wise in particular that you're looking forward to seeing or that you enjoy watching?
Yeah, I love the two-stroke race. Yeah. It's on my list to do at some point. But yeah, the two-stroke race, which I think is on Friday, I'll be sat on a hedge watching that for definite. It's one of my favourites.
Great. Well, listen, Jamie, have a great one. All the best, and thanks for speaking to us. If you do a little two-wheeling with us. Thank you. Take care. So here we are, we've only just had a few of the bikes have returned, but most of them are still out on the course. So we're just going to see who we can have a quick chat with. But the lap times that people are achieving are pretty special. So we're going to see who we can chat with, who we can check in with. But for now, it looks like the weather's changing just a little bit as well. So the clouds are coming in. The wind is changing slightly, but I think it's just in time for them to finish this session, and then they will be having a break and heading back out this evening, all being well. So we are looking forward to that. But for now, we've just got the Green All Racing team behind us. Derek Shields was his lap times were pretty impressive. He was improving in that last session. He was on the lips of all of the commentators. So there he is with the black helmet there. We saw him in the studio with him. His two teammates the other night. He came up to the Two Wheeling Classic studio. He's heading out now. Watch out. So let's going to see if we can check in with the team and get a little bit of an update on everything. Quick chat. Brian McCormack, how are we?
Yeah, not too bad. Got one lap in there. Unfortunately, I had a misfortune come together with a Manx lad there, and he went down. So I'm hoping he's all right. I hear he's up and okay, but it was just a difference of lines going into Sarah's, and I hope, I said, I'm not known for knocking people off, so hopefully he's all right. It was a little bit of a difference, I said, in lines and speed. So first of all, hopefully he's all right. But yeah, everything was okay up to then, and then my head kind of fell off because I was wondering about him, to be honest. So yeah, looking another lap in, and the track isn't as bad as we thought. A couple of places are a bit sketchy, but yeah, it was good to get another lap.
Well, the session's still running, so it's obviously he'll be up and about and okay.
Yeah, no, I've heard he's up and okay, so that's the main thing. Just as I said, I don't usually knock people off, so it was just one of them things we just came together, unfortunately. But yeah, no, as I said, the track was okay. A few dodgy spots around there, but it's good to get out and get another lap on the bike. The bike was mint again, so we're just hopefully get out to see him for one or two more.
Great, and Derek seems to be flying.
Yeah, he's going well there now. He's been mad keen to get back out again, so it's obviously going well for him. So yeah, unfortunately Rob has a bit of an issue. He's stuck out there somewhere, so we're the way he might get knocked down. But yeah, so look, I'm sure it's only something small, but hopefully he'll get out this evening, and the three of us will get up there.
Thank you, Brian.
Cheers,
all the best. Speak to you soon.
Cheers.
So yeah, Rob Hodgson, it was reported he had pulled in up near the mountain, I believe, on the bike, but I do know that they've been working on it. Last night they were working on this. There was some issues with it, so hopefully it's very small. It's something that they can get on top of before they head out this evening. But yeah, he would be stuck up. The thing is, when the bike breaks down in a place like the mountain or wherever they are on the course, with the sessions being out, it's very difficult for them to get back, especially if they're on the inside of the course. They have to wait until the road's open until they can return. So a little bit frustrating for him, but hopefully the sooner he gets back, the sooner he get working on that bike, the sooner he can get back out again.
Anything up to 12 so I think that was there. We tried to do it in the paddock.
It's down here and somebody had built it or chip over it. So I taped it out the way there.
Baz, how are you doing? You've just come back in, just jumped off the bike. How did it go?
All right, it was steady. I mean, the first lap you just had to keep an eye out because there's water in places. There's nothing really that's going to bother anything, but when you tip into a corner flat chat, you've got to know that there's grip there. So it's nice just to have a steady run round. And there's so much traffic out there. We're not in the top 20, so we're getting out behind everybody. So just the first lap was just a steady run round. Pushed on a bit in the second lap. The wind's about, like, it's not horrendous, but it's all right. But I must admit, coming up the mountain, then you realise what a good job the Isle of Man government have done of the road, because there's like a river running down the side of the road, but the road's dry. So people complaining about the road condition and stuff, it's very, very good considering the rain we had last night.
You wouldn't want Gary Johnson's job, would you, really? It's,
no, not really.
Thompson.
No, I don't want him to have to make the calls he's having to make. Everybody will point the finger and say he should have done this and he should have done that, but there's no easy way of going about it this week.
So the laps that you've got, though, have you enjoyed them so far? I know it's been a bit of a stop and start week.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. The bike's feeling good. We made a few changes then, just stiffened the back up, and it's made it a bit more nervous, but it's going in the right direction. A bit off the pace from where we want to be, but I'm not pushing for anything because the conditions are what they are. I mean, I just let it come to us. The race is the race, and we'll be ready for that. That's the plan.
Well, Baz Ferber, thank you very much. Enjoy it. If you just joined us in doing a two-wheeler, thank you so much for chatting to us. Thanks. Dennis, how are you doing?
I'm all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just back in, how did that go for you?
It's great. Absolutely. This place lies very close to my heart. You know, I'm coming here quite a while, and yeah, it's it was good. I overshot it by that crane right enough, but I'm not going to make it in. But yeah, no, it was good. Firstly, I would like to say a big thank you to Trevor Herberson at TH Racing and the team. I wouldn't have been on that grid if it wasn't for him. As you know, I blew my bike up at Armoy. So as I say, a big thank you to them guys.
It's great to have you here. So tell us, the conditions obviously are changing once again. It's on everybody's lips. How were they out there for you today?
The wind's an issue. You know, it's the same for everybody. You just have to watch because it could catch you out. Sort of, you just have to be same for everybody. The damp patches, you take the first lap, have a wee look, and then and it is what it is. And same for everybody. Just the wind it's a bit blustering now on the mountain, so it is.
Well, listen, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Welcome back,
Okay.
and we look forward to catching up with you over the
No worries.
weekend as
All
well.
right.
All the
All right.
best.
Cheers, thanks.
Thank
Bye.
you. We just see Joe Yearsley and Craig Neath there as well. So going to try and check in with both of them once they are ready. Joe is just having a little snack of strawberries, so we'll come back to him. You're right. Can I come to you again? I don't want to get in anyone's way. I just squeeze around the side. Craig, so you've just fresh back in. How are those knees holding up?
I was pleased to get in, to be honest. Yeah, no, we're all right. We're all right. We're just trying to just save something for Monday. Yeah, but no, we're chipping away. Boys doing a great job. It's just nice to turn some laps finally. So hopefully we can get 2 more tonight. I'm just lacking a bit of TT sharpness in myself as well, you know, compared to the guys around me. So hopefully we'll get 2 more and a few tomorrow, and then we've got for Monday.
And physically, then, how are you feeling?
Yeah, a little bit beat down. I'm pleased to get to Elemental Health tonight and get on the cryo freezing, and that, I seem to respond well to that. You know, it just takes the soreness away a little bit for 10 minutes. You know, so yeah.
Good. Well, listen, thanks for chatting to us. I'll let you get back to relaxing and
Yeah,
recharging.
thank you.
Enjoy your evening tonight, and we'll catch up with you over the
See you later.
weekend.
Thank you.
you. How are you, Joe Yearsley? Oh, just, recharging with some strawberries there. Look, damn fine strawberries then, to be
Yeah,
fair. How are you feeling?
All good. I've not had much luck this week, to be honest. The Enfield broke down just before there in Solby, and last night, unfortunately, this broke down in Kirkmine, so I got stuck out there. But luckily, I managed to get back just with time to do a lap on this. But I haven't done a flying lap on this yet, so I've been chomping at the bit to kind of. Well, everyone's struggled this week. It's the same for everyone, isn't it? But it's just hard when you're close to time now before the race. I just wanted to get as many laps on this as I can.
So hoping, of course, all of us that tonight's going to go. How are the conditions looking? Are you confident that it will?
Well, yeah, so far it's all good. It just depends whether the rain comes in. It is obviously sketchy in a lot of places, but as long as you know where they are and you're sensible, then you know you can't really bang fast laps in when it's like this. It's just a case of getting used to the bike and trying new things. I've altered the gearing and stuff like that, but I've never rode a classic superbike before. I've only ever rode a 600, so it does feel a lot livelier than what I'm used to. But jumping off an Enfield of 400 onto this is like quite hard when you've only been racing for 3 years. But anyway, it's all good experience going forward.
And we've got to touch on last year's success. It was just incredible to watch a Manxman do what you did last year and walk away with that. It was just tremendous. So how do you even come down from a success like that?
It still hasn't really sunk in, to be honest. It's just a bit bizarre that we're 12 months and we're back here again. And this time last year I was in my newcomer's vest, didn't know where I was going, and I still don't really know where I'm going. I'm still learning, but yeah, it's all a bit of an emotional blur, but it's all positive, and yeah, it's great to be back.
Well, listen, Joe, all the best. I wish you best of luck, and we'll catch up with you over the weekend. Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Oh my God. Thank you. Picture? Well, looking fly, might I add.
retro paint scheme. Everyone remembers the V&M colours from David Jeffries and Michael Rutter and all that. Yeah, so it stands out. It's noticeable.
How did it come about? Who decided, maybe?
I decided because I'm a Yamaha man. I like it looked good at the R1, looked good in the 90s with the flame paint job, and David Jeffries was my hero. So I just sort of keep the name alive, and it looks mint, doesn't it?
It looks so cute. And to bring that back, bring it back to this kind of event as well. It's a special thing to do, not only for yourself but also for the fans too. Hey.
That's quite right. I mean, us riders feel privileged, to ride this 37 3/4 mile circuit flat out, and not many people get to do it. And I mean, it's an ambition, it's a dream. You got to follow your dreams, haven't you?
Too right, you do. So tell us a bit about how it has actually been going for you this week.
Well, obviously a bit trying with the weather conditions and not having the right sort of amount of practice, but it is the same for everyone. A big shout out to the Manx people for offering their services, and they're top people with the Manx people. They're really good.
We are indeed, and I'm glad you appreciate us.
No worries.
So what are your hopes then for the weekend?
Come back in one piece, get back and have a beer, really. But just enjoy it, have fun, and keep dry, really.
Yeah. Yes, granted, I'm right there with you. Well, listen, you're looking great. I certainly hope that you enjoy the rest of your weekend and wish you all the best, and we'll speak to you soon.
No
Thanks
worries.
so
Thank you
much.
Yep, thank you.
David Jeffries, obviously a nod to him, of course, and a legend around this course, TT Manx Grand Prix. There's still so many fans of David Jeffries and the family. So, of course, they're not only a gift to himself, but a gift to anyone else that enjoys the livery and the history of David Jeffries and the imprint he made on this event. Derek?
Yeah.
Mr. Derek Shields, the name on all the commentators' lips. That was a pretty good session for you. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, not too bad. Track's not ideal, but at the same time, we can't do anything about it. Oil down in various spots, whatever happened, must have been a few RTAs or something. But yeah, no, good. Getting the bike feeling like it's my own and working my way around.
Happy with the times?
Yeah, not too bad. Like, considering the track conditions, the other times are okay. So we can dig a little deeper if we need to, but just enjoying the spin.
Good. Well, all the best, and we'll speak to you soon. Thanks so much.
No, we done last year.
We are going on that. We need some more petrol. Are we taking all that?
Right, okay.
Grab you for a quick chat before you leave, is that all right?
Yeah.
Mikey Evans, there's not many around now, is there? It's lucky to pin you down. So how did it go for you?
Yeah, I think I was. I'm not even. What did I ride? Yeah, I rode 350 first, so that was qualified. So it was good to get a second lap on that. I think I was second or first quickest in that. I can't remember. But yeah, it was good. And then out on the lightweight, on the little KTM 250, it blew up yesterday. So had a new engine in, and yeah, improved it a lot today, and got the times up. I mean, it wasn't the best with the wind on the mountain and stuff like that, but yeah, it was good. And then 2 laps on the S-Rads and the classic superbike. So yeah, got round, we're all qualified, ready to race.
So tonight is a bonus, really.
Yeah, just perfecting things, trying to find extra little bits, mess around with gearing just to see if it works, if it doesn't work. But yeah, it's a bit of a bonus, and hopefully the wind dies down a little.
And what do you do now? You got a little bit of downtime. What you off to do?
Yeah, try and get some liquid in me and some food probably. But on the small bikes, you really crouch in, so my neck's killing me at the minute. So try and loosen off a bit and yeah, just relax.
Good. Well, listen, enjoy it. You deserve it, and we'll catch up with you later. Thanks so much, Mikey.
Thanks very much.
Cheers. Thank you. Jono, how the hell are you? How is everything going for you this week?
Yeah, much better now the sun's shining, yeah. Yeah, the week's been going pretty good, to be honest. Obviously, with the cancellation of things, it's been a bit of a struggle, but it is what it is. That's the Isle of Man. We always just get on with it.
And how are the bikes feeling?
Yeah, really good, actually. Just riding the Dean Edwards racing Honda K4 350, and that's really good. I'm really enjoying that. I've never actually ridden anything like that before, so yeah, just to get my head around it a little bit. But that's going good. And then the Tim Dwerryhouse racing Strad. Yeah, that's good. I've been riding it regular on short circuits back at home, and yeah, it's coming together pretty good now.
Great. And are you enjoying the course?
Always enjoy it around here. Yeah, you always come in with a grin on your face. Doesn't matter what the lap's like. You still come in with a grin on your face.
And is there a particular section that you really do love, and you really gear yourself up heading in there? It's something that really lights you up.
Braille to Governor's Dip, all of it. It's just all good. Yeah, I just love it all, to be honest. Yeah, it's just fantastic.
Brilliant. Well, listen, all the best. Have a great one, and we will catch up with you over the weekend. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Jonathan Berry, everyone. We're going to have a little wander into the paddock now, so we're going to go see who we can find, because it's very quiet in here now. So we're just going to head down, and we can kind of show you some of the awnings. So we haven't been into the paddock area, so as we walk down there, you'll see, of course, this is the assembly area, or Parc Fermé. So you've seen plenty of this, but you haven't necessarily seen where the what would be classed as the team garages or awnings. So we'll head down there, and we'll give you a little bit of a tour. You can get a feel for where they hang out, where they do all the tinkering, their other work other than up here. You'll see a lot of the fans wandering around there, trying to get a little glimpse of their favourite riders. Getting the kids wandering around, trying to get their hat signed, the T-shirt signed. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah. We got Mr. Mick Chatterton there. Mick, you all right? Yeah, having a good day?
Yeah, at least the practice went ahead.
So it did. And fingers crossed for tonight. See you later. The legend that is Mr. Mick Chatterton, everyone. So you'll see there's just some of them, so they get spread out. Of course, there's so many entries here at an event like this, so they've got to use as much as the grounds as possible. So you got off there to our left, there are a bunch of the teams. Maybe a future star right there on two wheels potentially. He's got determination in his face. Cute. So as we wander around, we'll obviously see the fans, but we may see some of the riders as well. So we'll see who we can pin down for a quick chat. Nathan, do you want to make a quick chat with you? Is that all right?
I'd better not do it on this as the Yamaha.
Oh, sorry. Oh. Nathan Harrison will be back with us. Great. Nathan, hello. How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
Yeah, great. Thank you. Really good. The sun is shining. It feels a little bit better, a little bit more positive for the weekend, doesn't it? Now, tell us how you've been getting on.
Yeah, not too bad. The little 400's been good, but the Classic Superbike, we've been having a bit of a problem, so I've only done a lap on that so far. So, yeah, don't think it's going to be ready for tonight, but hopefully we'll have a plan together for tomorrow and just get a couple of laps on it and then have hopefully a good race on it and just see where we end up.
And you have been lucky enough, not lucky enough, but you've worked hard enough to get so many laps around here, whether it be the TT or the Manx Grand Prix. Coming here in the classics and enjoying the Manx Grand Prix as it is and the paddock as it is, it's so different to TT, isn't it?
Yeah.
So tell me what it is that draws you back. Obviously, it's your home race. It's one of your home race. But why are you continuing to want to be a part of the Manx Grand Prix?
I love the Manx Grand Prix because it's been something that's been a part of our family. Like my dad's done it, my brother's done it, and everything else. So yeah, we've always been a part of it. So and obviously that's where I did my first success with the Manx Grand Prix. I won the junior and senior in 2019. So that gave me the stepping stone to the TT. And yeah, hopefully now from there I can, like you say, put something back and just keep supporting the event. And that's the main thing. And like you say, seeing all the newcomers and everything coming through, and like you say, we're lucky enough we've done the TT this year, so I do feel for the newcomers this week. They haven't had much good weather to get going, but yeah, if I can help everybody and help the event survive and everything else, it's great to put something back into it.
Top man. You deserve great results and enjoy. Have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself, and we'll catch up with you over the next few days. Thank you, Nathan.
Thank you.
Take care. Thanks. So I'm just going to head down the bottom here, actually. If you follow me, just a quick turn around. We will just head down the bottom. We're going to catch up with BD Racing. I can see them all gathering around there. So as you can see, there's so many awnings. This is the back of the awnings here. You get a bunch of the teams. This right here, if you just come here, you can have a sneak peek. The number 6 there. As I was walking home last night and finishing up for the day, Mr. Michael Dunlop was warming that bike up. He was testing that bike. So, and so was Nico Sweeney, which is stood just behind us as we're going to walk down. So let's head down to the BD Racing team. So people are winding down, of course, as we get a couple of hours off before we get going again. Hello. So see, you've got the fans gathering, watching as the riders and the mechanics, they'll work on their bikes. The fans will just kind of wander through, the enthusiasts, the fanatics. There's Hutchie there walking through, you know, they can spot their favourite riders, have a chat with them, pick their brains about how they're building their bikes, what they're doing to their bikes, how the bikes are feeling. Let's head just down here. Hiya, you all right? How we doing? Fancy a quick chat? No. Where's Bambi? Where is he?
He's on his way back from Glen Helen.
Oh, he's stuck.
Yeah,
Okay.
The clutch went.
Right.
So the only chance we've got now is if that clutch fits in, then it's a go.
Okay.
If it doesn't, it's a no-go. So it's Our event is over then. it's left hand, right hand, pick a coin.
Okay. All right, a long night ahead then, maybe.
Very long night.
Okay.
So no pub tonight.
Oh, boo.
Boo.
Well, plenty tomorrow, hopefully, right?
Fingers
You're
crossed,
celebrating when you
fingers
get back
crossed,
out there.
fingers crossed, yeah.
We will leave you to it then. Thanks for the update and good luck. Thank you. Thanks.
We are 10 to 15 marshals short. So if there are any marshals in the paddock who haven't signed off, and are in the paddock and sign off on the team, that's really useful. Or if there's any marshals for it, anybody wants to sign on the teams, obviously, or whatever, if you could go to the TT Marshall Association marquee, which is next to the Helmet Centre and sign off. We just need between 10 and 15 marshals tonight to see the session through, which is really important, obviously. We just need to get the lads out again for this qualifying session tonight, get more lads in tomorrow. And I have rewritten the schedule for the weekend. So if anybody can marshal, guys, now's the time. The event needs you, so to speak. So get yourself to the TTMA marquee and get signed up for the season. Thank you.
So just in case you didn't hear that, that was an announcement by Gary Thompson, just reaching out really, and it's a shout out for anyone that has the time to sign up and become a marshal. Jamie Kringle and Marcus Simpson in the van just there. Local boys, yeah, if anybody has the time to sign up, they are missing. They need another 10 to 15, I believe, 10 to 15 marshals to make sure that this evening's sessions can go ahead and go ahead safely. They cannot run unless they sign another 10 to 15 marshals. So if you are available, please do come down, register, get yourself online. It's really quick and easy. It's really not complicated or stressful. It's actually a really wonderful experience, and you meet some pretty fantastic people, and you get to watch from some pretty spectacular spots around the course. Hello, how you doing? Good, thank you. Do you want to fill us in on what you're up to? Is that your catalogue pose?
Yeah, I'm just guarding the equipment at the moment.
So you're with Green Light. How's it been going?
It's good, other than all the cancelled sessions so far, all the delays, but the practices we have had have been good.
Okay, great. I know you fixing the cameras onto the bikes then, are you?
That's the one.
Aha, very good. So some of the footage that you have your hands on. Great.
Yeah. So just different riders that we get asked to stick cameras on. We can forwards, backwards, and then headshots of the riders.
Okay, cool. So those really cool shots that you see on the TV footage. So you get the, what's your name? Tom. As Tom was just saying, the great positions on the bike and the really cool shots and angles that you get. These boys fit them on, and they're in charge of removing them, applying them, and also downloading, getting the details, the content to Greenlight. Well, listen, have a great one. Let's hope this sun stays out for the weekend.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Take care. Thanks, Tom. Thank you. You got Mr. John McGuinness in there with Team Winfield. He's been spending quite a lot of time in there with that Team Winfield, working on the bike, tinkering away with the team over this last week. So just behind you there, I know they do have their windows down. You have to the right there, if we can get in a little bit closer, see Jack pull you in a little bit. Just on the right here is Hutchie and Hutchinson's bike. So this lineup in here, he has Hutchie, he's got Connor Cummins, he's got John McGuinness, he's got Andy Hornby. It's quite a lineup of riders there, but this is Hutchie's just here on the right. And then we have just a little look here. just these two beauties right there. The Hondas. Ooh. And Hugh McGuinness in there. John's son, tinkering away on his bike. So yeah, it's time to recharge, to replenish, have their dinner, if you will, do a little bit of work on the bikes, and then get themselves ready for hopefully this session running. So please do listen to that call out for the marshals. If you are available, please do come down and help. It'd be very much appreciated. And you know, you don't just get the opportunity to watch it from a pretty great spot around the course and meet some great people. As I keep saying, keep reminding you, you get a great goodie bag as well. You get priceless badges, and you get your own water bottle, which is only the marshals get. There's a great little goodie bag. You get all sorts of that to take home with you in honour of you signing up and to say thank you of you signing up. Want to chat with us? Yeah. Come here. Come on.
Only if it's to talk about cats. Cat sanctuary and...
So, ever the supportive sister, Harley is going well, isn't he? Harley Washington. He's always working very hard, whether it be on the bike or whether it be out on the course. How are you feeling about this week and how he's getting on?
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really have any of that nervousness yet or anything. I don't know if it'll come on race day, but right now I'm just so excited. Like, being here, experiencing everything. I've seen it firsthand, and now I get to actually do it and be a part of it. So standing up on the grandstand earlier on the closed roads, I was a bit kind of like starstruck a little bit that I was actually standing there, but absolutely loving it. Harley's going really well. You know, you have your few problems here, there with everything, but we'll work hard getting back out there, and hopefully we'll get some good results.
And you're both enjoying it together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, you have a rainy day, what do? You go out as a family and you enjoy it and get inside somewhere. So yeah, we're doing as much as we can to sort of kind of take it back to our childhood, really, because we've been here before with our dad and he'd take us for days out. So, you know, when we can, we'll do it. You know, cancel us on the roads, but we'll get out there and do something else here.
Great. Well,
Yeah.
listen, thank you for chatting to us. So we didn't get to speak about cats.
Cats.
Thank you. Good evening. I'll see you later. Thank you. Harley Rushton's sister, who we spoke to her briefly at the Prix TT Classic. He's been over here. He's been down on that Boulogne course, the Boulogne circuit. He's been racing in the UK as well in the Classics, doing really, really well. And the dream is always to come here. Of course, they said they have the background with the father previously bringing them here, racing, and they just absolutely love it. So yeah, he's been enjoying it and doing very, very well with his lap times. So as you can see in here, you've got James Hillier's bikes, Maria Costello chilling in the back there. James Hines' bike just in here. Julianne Trummer. Sure, of course, no problem.
Is he
I
annoying
will.
you?
I will. Come on. What's your name?
My name's Roger.
Roger. Nice to meet you, Roger. Welcome to the Manx Grand Prix.
Thank you.
So, tell us what brings you here.
Well, it's been on the bucket list for some time. We're from Australia.
Yeah.
So.
Come on in. Don't be shy.
So it was a compromise. I'd come here for the Manx, and the rest of our holidays is
My organisation.
my wife's holiday.
Yeah. So we go to Edinburgh after this by ferry and everything, and yeah, we have a week here always. But we have lots of friends in Australia do come. It's so expensive for Australians to come, but we love the TTs. everyone
we've got
loves.
some blue sky now.
But the
that's
Manx
great,
is actually more our vintage, and what's really nice is the people that live here. We've only been here for a day. Aren't they great people? Everyone you talk to is so helpful. I know about the past, I know about
very
this.
tolerant.
No, but very, really, like, in all honesty, you guys must invade here twice a year, and yet the people are so beautiful. They talk to, it was amazing to talk to the locals. So that's it.
And what part of Australia are you from?
Oh, Sydney.
Sydney, lovely, very nice. And is there anyone here that you're following?
Oh no, there's a few Australian guys and New Zealand guys, but generally it's just the atmosphere, the ride. You know, all these guys that go through here, they're just wired differently from the human race, the rest of the human race. So to go through here at these speeds that they do and everything else, it's just
And we're a household that actually has. I can't put my car in a double garage in Australia because we have a house full of garage full of motorbikes. Yeah.
We need a 3-car garage.
Okay.
A garage.
Yeah. And have you raced yourself?
Oh, I made it across an enduros early on. A lot of track days over the years, and a bit of bark missing here and there, but that's the way it is. Yeah, all good fun.
Great. And why the Manx Grand Prix? Why was it on the bucket list?
Well, we have granddaughters.
Or the Manx. The Manx is just a more iconic. A lot of the older bikes, and it all changed. From the TT to Manx back in the 70s. But this is the true lifeblood of the mountain, I reckon.
And Roger rides at home all the time, and he's they call him Popper. Because,
I beg your pardon?
Well, we're close to 70, so
Who
he's...
does that? I'm going to get onto him.
But anyway, most of the guys are all, in their 40s and
Are you
30s,
getting all this?
30s and 40s. So it's all good, but this is where, you do realise that when you're having breakfast and wherever you are in town, they're not like 18 or 20-year-olds, so it's quite nice. It's actually nice, in your element, I see Roger just moving around talking to everyone that's his generation, and they just love bikes. They grew up with bikes this big, and now they still love bikes. So how good's that?
Well, we've just seen Mr. Cameron Donald has just walked in there into Julian Trummer's awning.
Yep.
So he's obviously made his mark on this course, and now, of course, making his mark in the media team and doing a great job on the TV, and a great personality to have in the paddock.
Great down-to-earth guy,
So
family guy, and no.
Who's the one you had your photograph
I
taken?
can't remember.
Oh, you can. We've travelled. We go and see all the MotoGPs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
This
So
is
you'll be
different.
at Phillip Island this year?
We haven't. No. We've been Lombok, and we've been to Malaysia. We've been to a lot of the places, which is good. This is different. This is roads. Like really, they go really fast on roads.
Yeah,
really,
road.
Really scary, isn't it? You just. Gosh, I understand the thing about, you understand too. The MotoGP is all good roads, this is actually stone walls. Yeah, this is really, they've got, sorry, but I'm Australian, they've got balls, haven't they? They really have. Well,
You can't say that on TV. We're on TV.
We're not on TV, I hope not. But
Well,
anyway.
listen, what was your name?
Janice.
Janice. Nice to meet you, Janice.
Lovely.
Janice and Roger, thank you so much. Have a great
where are
trip.
you from?
I'm from here.
You're from
I'm from the Isle of Man. I am.
So will this be on local TV tonight?
It's on YouTube channel.
Ooh,
Two
YouTube.
Wheeling Classics. Please do follow us.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Andy
Thank you
Warhol
so
said
much.
I'd be famous for 50
Yeah.
Aussie.
We will. Thank you so much. Take care. Have a nice evening. Brilliant. Okay, so the paddock continues up here, the awnings, but I just want to show you down here the dyno. I mentioned it earlier. We just heard it. There was a bike in there, of course. There might not be one in there. But local lad, Ryan Kringle, it's his... So as I mentioned earlier, if the team have to change anything on the bike, they need to test it once they've rebuilt it or changed any particular part on it. They can take it to this dyno, get it on the machine, and they can test it. So hence, you walk down here of an evening, you'll just hear the revving of a bike, and you can see there's actually one waiting to go in there. You might be able to get a little sneak peek in there. And we'll just see if we can chat with any of the guys that are actually waiting to pop their bike in. Mr. Connor Cummins, great to see you here on Manx Roads once again. How has it been going for you?
It's been eventful, but it's just the nature of the beast. It's classic racing. They're under a lot of stress, but we're having fun. The Stead Plan team's just been mega. Wayne here's been putting loads of hours just to get us out on track. So this is all about fun for me. So yeah, it's all good.
As long as you're having fun, that's the most important thing.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Yeah, it's the serious ones in June. So, yeah. But now it's all about fun, and Jim from Stead Plan's put a good bite together. Yeah, we're just ticking boxes. It's all good.
And it's not a bad lineup of teammates you got there either, is it?
No, we're all of the same sort of mindset. We're all here to have fun. But yeah, when the visor's down, you want to have a go.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, we'll see how we get on.
And tell us a bit about what you're up to now.
Well, this is a CB 500, and it's a Davies Motorsport bike, and I'd say Stead Plan it's their bike. So yeah, it's I've only done a lap and a quarter, but it's just been a scream. So I'm well happy. It's just I'm having loads of fun, I'm smiling again, and it's all good.
And I have to mention the Conrad Coffee Company. It's all over the island. It's one damn fine cup of coffee. If you haven't tasted it and you're over, make sure you get your hands on one. You might even see this gentleman fixing a machine or two when you walk into the local shop.
Hopefully not, but yeah.
Grafting away, grafting here, having fun here. But yeah, keep an eye out for Connor, and thanks for chatting to us. And I'll let you get back to it. Thank you so much. Sorry. So as you can see, the queue, there's quite a few of them there that have obviously had to make some changes on the bikes that are waiting to go on the dyno. I don't know how long it's going to take, otherwise I would like you to wait around and just see as they roll one up on there and fire it up. So I might just check for us to see how long it might be. Hold on one sec. We'll head back up into the paddock. So we'll be taking a break shortly, and then we'll be getting ready for tonight's session. So hopefully they will have enough marshals for this evening, and all will be going well. The roads are closing at 6 o'clock, and session is due to be heading out at 6:30. So I do believe the schedule changes to the racing over the weekend have changed and been updated once again. So please do keep an eye on the socials. We will share the updated schedules as soon as we can. But we've just been given a little bit of a heads up that our two-wheeling classics.media junior race will be moved to Monday, we believe, but we will get confirmation on all of that and be sharing it across our socials, so please do keep an eye on it. But I hope you've been enjoying today as much as we have. Some of the conversations, some of the chats, some of the wonderful characters that we've managed to check in with. Mr. Cameron Donald, everyone, the legend that is. Ozzy comes over to cover the media, comes over to cover the TV now, but of course firmly made his mark around this course over the years that he raced here. David Johnson. Yay, Aussies. Yeah. Hi, how are you? So that's a travel company. They organise for Australians to come over to the TT and the Manx Grand Prix every year. So of course they've got to get David Johnson involved in entertaining them. So Mr. Dan Sales' team is just here. You got this beautiful MV Augusta outside, and of course a collection of all the other bikes in here. So if he didn't look so busy, I would try and pull Dan Sale in for a little chat there, but I know they've been having some issues with the bike, so they are working away. Oh, come on. Go for it.
Get a video of me riding it if you want.
So the Mistral Racing team, of course, we caught up with a couple of the guys earlier, Joe Yeardsley, Davo Johnson. We've also got Paul Jordan racing for them. Superb setup by Ian and the team. They've always got a great crew. Great family feel to the team and the history that they've got and the riders that they've had racing with them over the years. It's pretty great. All right, so as we head down, we've got Team New Zealand here. You can see their nice setup, selling their merchandise, the beautiful pictures in the background. If you're lucky enough, you might even get a little spot of Mr. Phil Price and Bill Swallow in there. But they are working away, working hard there on the Velasette. So I wonder if we can get up close and personal with this beautiful piece of machinery actually before we sign off. It's a bit of an honor to be able to do it. So let's just see if we can have a little look. Do you mind if we have a look? We just filmed. Don't worry, you carry on. Let's see if Jack can get around the bike and just the good old appreciation of that beautiful piece of machinery all the way from New Zealand. So of course Reese Hasty is riding on that and thoroughly enjoying it. I think it's time for ice cream, everyone. It's time for Davison's. Wonderful. Yeah. Great. Well, listen, everybody's tinkering away. They're having their dinner, they're having their breaks, and they're hoping that the announcement is going to be made to say that they are good to go with the marshals on final look. So this here, let me just quickly... Glenn English, who we had in the studio the other day, you can catch up on the episode if you haven't watched it already. It's available there on our YouTube. So Glenn English and the Melbury London team with Simon Warren and everybody else, they were in the studio and he mentioned and talked to us about this sculpture. Now he is an artist, Glenn, besides being an uber successful classic racing, and not just classic racing actually, racer, motorbike racer. He's also a tremendous artist. So he does these, this is charcoal and acrylic print. And then we have this Manx Grand Prix Centenary Celebration gold leaf sculpture. So he's only made 25 of these because that's normally his race number. It's normally the number that he races with. So he only produced 25 of them. So they are exclusive limited edition. And then this here, yeah, beautiful. So this is a new form of artwork that he's just recently started doing, but how stunning is that? So if you're in the paddock, come and have a little look and get some information on it. So we all begin to think about signing off, I think. Leave everyone to it. Yeah, we will be back. Keep an eye on when our next live is. We'll, of course, be covering the next session. So we'll be with you again very soon. But coming to you from the paddock, I hope you've enjoyed this little tour. Please do let us know what you'd like to see more of. We are always keeping an eye on the content, on your comments. We love to hear your feedback and see what you'd like to see more of, who you'd like us to chat to more. Please do let us know, and we will certainly do the best that we can possibly do. So we've loved today. We hope you have too. We'll be back very, very soon. For now, Two Wheeling Classics, relive the passion. Welcome to the Isle of Man Manx Grand Prix, and boy, we can't wait to share the content that's going to be coming your way in and around the event.
Two wheels and a three.
Thank you. Thank you. Of course, there's going to be plenty of racing coming your way. But we're going to cover as much as the people in and around that racing.
Maybe what about the Manx Grand Prix? Oh, crikey, that's up there in the stratosphere, you know.
Sounds and the smells, hey?
Oh, it's like nothing else. Get the Castrol R going again. And
you need a stepping stone. And the Manx is a good stepping stone.
We've got legends flying over from all over the place that were made at this great event. And of course, we've got entertainment. There's all sorts going on around the island. So we're going to share as much of that as we possibly can with you.
Fantastic to be back here, and obviously got the opportunity to ride the Ashport Racing RT45, which is a proper iconic machine.
And they couldn't have picked a better lad to get on it. Two Wheeling Classics. Relive the passion.